Hey collective, good morning. I just fully choked up before I recorded, push record. So you may have a throat blockage in your throat chakra. You might need to start talking. Although I was learning about when we cough and fluff. I have very fluffy animals and their hairs everywhere. About shamans and how and they take on and they heal people and help people heal. They take on their poison as such, right? And they will cough, they will do different things to release it from their body. And it's true, like I haven't done any hands-on healings for a little while, but I definitely, I see a pheasant. But I definitely have physically taken on their pain, their disease, or at least the symptoms of it. The last healing that I did do, shamanic healing, was like sciatic nerve pain and spinal pain, which I took on, and it took me a while to release from my vessel. I only very so often do hands-on healings, and so they're very powerful, and like they will release and help the other person to progress in their healing, but at the cost of me going through it myself. So self-sacrifice, it is important. I have learnt on my journey that they're priceless, really. So it's more about, not selling your soul. Really, I learnt very quickly that you cannot put a price on what you're about to go through for someone that you, some people, they're in their karma and you're standing in the way, right? But either way, I do what I'm told. I obey my intuition. If someone is sent to me for healing, then I do it. I do that because otherwise they wouldn't have been sent to me. Not gonna go around just touching everybody. I don't really touch anybody. But anyway, that was just my random. This reading today is going to be collective. I might look at doing some star sign readings later on in the week, over the next week. But today will be collective. If you have been following my other collective videos, this may or may not resonate with you, so just listen in. If you're vibing with it, then stay and listen, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If not, you're free to check out any of my other videos. They are timeless. Gender is fluid. Please subscribe if you like my readings. Anubis, I just cleaned all that up outside. He just put his whole face in my dust pile. Out. Can you hear me? Outside. He's like not listening lately. He's just testing me like a teenager until I get up. Are you going out or are you going to bed? Outside. Come in, outside. You're not going to listen? Sorry about that. You've been fed. Don't lick your chops at me. Out. Out, or are you going to go to bed? Do you want to go to bed? Off you go. Go do something. And he's going to disturb me. I'm just going to put him in his crate for the rest of the reading. Yeah, so let's get on with it, right? Sorry about the distractions. It's going to be one of those readings. I'm sorry about the light behind me that looks like an orb. So it'll keep you stimulated, right? Let's cleanse this distracting energy. I'll try to sit in front of it. It's a little bit dark here. It's been raining this morning. If you're new here, I'm Tracy. I'm an intuitive reader. I'm a medium. I'm still learning tarot cards every day because I like to know everything about everything before I can say I've mastered it. I don't know how long it's going to take me to master it, but I've read lots of books. I've watched readings for 5 years. Everybody reads differently, which is the hard part. Everyone has a different, their own perspective, right? They have their own, what's that word? Understanding their own, you know, it's really interesting how there's 50 million different ways to read one card, right? So eventually I will master it, but for now, bear with me while I am not an amateur, but I have not mastered it. One day I will master it. One day I will master all the things that I am training in. But really, I read energy. So, which I have mastered. Spirit guides, ancestors, Holy Spirit, please come down and be with us in this moment. Please protect us. Please bring through any messages that I need to give to the collective today that are most important for them of the highest clear light. We thank you and we appreciate everything you do to help and support us and protect us, for being here with us on our journey and our path and guiding us along the way. Amen. He's taken himself to the crate. Bit of a boring day for the dog. It's not nice weather outside. I was just thinking the other day how I have not really used the angel numbers cards or the runes. I've been thinking about making my own runes because I saw them at the crystal shop and I was like, I could do that. I could make those. I want to get a diamond cutter like piece for my drill so I can drill through crystals and make them into beads. Actually, should we put on some sort of frequency music? That might help. Then you like engraving as well, because then I can just buy the crystals that I want, and then I can engrave the runes on them. Okay, so there's our angel cards, there's our runes. I do some spirit messages. Let's go all black cards today. Should I get some Egyptian gods cards? And then we'll pull a little bit of tarot. sun. There is no sun, but sun card just got. It's a new gift I have. I get like random downloads through like wind, through the breeze. It's kind of cool. It's very interesting. Show you these after. I got these cute cards from a client. The little tiny ones. I love the little tiny ones because I've got little tiny hands. So it's super helpful. Okay, I'm going to pull these out while my phone turns on. Mostly I just keep this bad boy turned off. Here's our Egyptian. Oh, I see Isis, Faith, and and a Nukhet. Oh, that makes sense. A Nukhet. I see the word ket all the time, and I'm like, who's on the ketamine? Right? I know a lot of people use ketamine to astral travel and yeah, all of that stuff to channel, really. A lot of people use drugs before they learn how to naturally, that you don't actually need. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's how they channel, because maybe they don't have the gift. Ugh. Been hearing a lot of squeaking lately, like very high pitched. Ugh. Okay, let's find us some frequency. I'm 12 minutes in. 12 minutes. Oh, you can still call your light mate, but I'm not the weatherman. Well, I am. Sometimes I can control the weather. Especially.
There's a little known
I'm so sick of this ad.
Myself that earns me a very healthy 6-figure year income stream, and not.
I'm so tired of her voice. It always comes on. I'm not gonna sell books on Amazon, okay? This is 963 hertz. Let go and allow the universe to work it out for you. Yeah, there's a lot of energy and surrender at the moment. You got to go through what you go through, right? First to surrender. Okay, let's do some angel numbers first. I just seen one flip over. I don't know where it went. There it is, 1010. I don't know about you, but I've been seeing 1010 a lot lately. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to pull out my glasses on this one. If you were looking for a distracting reading, you found it. My dog, as soon as I brought these brand new, chewed them. There's like a couple of marks on the lenses, but they don't really affect it, which is good. Alright. Growth. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure and your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Your affirmation for when you see 1010 is my vape. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. So keeping keeping in a high frequency, keeping your mind just in a pleasant, peaceful place, just being in surrender and trust right now is the energy. And remembering too that the veil gets really, really thin around Halloween, which is the 31st of October. So yeah, try to stay out of fear, try to stay out of negativity, because it makes, like, there'll be a lot of entities around, dark entities. It seems to be a portal, like one of the strongest, pretty much the strongest portal every year is Halloween. My mother always used to say, like, we always wanted to go trick-or-treating, and she always used to say, no, it's evil. Halloween is evil, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whatever, you just don't want to take us out or get us costumes. Had a scene 1, 2, 3. But after what I used to dress up with my kids and take them out, and, you know, we used to do zombies, so it was easy. And just do the trick-or-treating thing because the kids wanted to. And last year what I went through like a massive awakening last year, a massive ascension, a massive dark night of the soul. I went through a lot last year. And Halloween time, I saw people taken over by entities. I saw things that I had to ask my children, like, do you see that too? Sometimes I have to, sometimes, like, it's really there, but no one can really see it like I can. My children can, they're very gifted as well. But when I went to see my daughter, she's a bit closer now, but she was about a 12-hour drive from me where I was last year. And I'd just been through this massive situation where I'd left my body, I'd experienced all these entities, I'd experienced, like, I had just went somewhere else, and the best thing I could do at the time, it took me 3 or 4 months to actually find the words to explain what I went through. But it was basically a hosting situation. A hosting of entities that were coming through, like this portal was open, and I'd never, I had experienced it in very minimal, like I was actually too scared to talk about it. It fucking traumatized me. I lit a bunch of candles. I did some spell work of protection, and the next day I ran, I bolted. I left half my shit behind and I bolted. I called a friend, and while I was on the phone to him, I ended up in front of this massive temple, this huge temple, and I was like, whoa, we should see where I am right now. I just intuitively drove here, and I just walked around. I paced for an hour, and it was like it released whatever entities were coming up. And then I got to Wellington, where my daughter was, and she was being haunted by the same things. And there was this homeless man outside this big willow tree with the apartment she was living. My brother was being haunted as well. He just stayed in his room. He ended up on medication. He went through it. I was having these panic attacks. They just took over, like cortisol overdoses. Like, it was a fucking hectic, like, my nervous system crashed, that's for sure. I was like, the panic attacks felt like heart attacks, like they were crazy. Just this fear surrounded me and took over me for a while. Some serious black magic. So this man, he was sitting under the tree, he was sleeping there for 3 days, just sleeping with nothing, just a homeless man. And me and my daughter, we were outside, and he just locked eyes with us, and like, you could feel him, and he's going like this, and he's got these upside down triangles. He's got these triangles on his arms, and he's like coming towards us, and I'm like, holy shit. Like he was possessed. And And she was freaking out, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go somewhere and release whatever this is. So we went to the beach, and there was just a lot of triggers. This energy was insane. Just triggers and fear and all these entities just kept coming up. I got to the end of it. I had to go home to my hometown, and I had to, I guess, go through my karma, go through my, put that to rest. I had to heal, I had to recover. But yeah, Halloween time can be, you've got to really protect yourself. You've got to make sure you have no open portals around you, that you are protected, that you're not messing with anything you shouldn't mess with, that you're not an amateur in. You got to know what magic you're using. If you're using magic, you've got to know what you're open to. You've got to keep those portals closed, prepare yourself. That's my little Halloween story for last year. This year I will be staying home in my temple, lighting my candles, sitting with my ancestors, and we will be safe. I will be protecting my children from here. If they are not with me, we will not be trick-or-treating. Alright, angel numbers please, spirit guides, angel numbers. Woo! That one flew out. 18. Oops. Optimism. Successful manifestations of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. So bringing yourself out of any pessimism, any cycles of wanting something and then feeling you're not worthy, feeling like you never get it, so you never will. Like, you've got to smash that cycle. You've got to change that pattern on, even if I don't get it, which I know I'm worthy and I deserve it, I will be gifted something that is more suited for me. Okay, so staying positive, there's no loss. Being, releasing and being in surrender that if you don't get it, you're going to be okay and you're going to be gifted with something. Outside, you're being too noisy. Yeah, you hear me? Take it outside. It's like having a toddler, this baby. Just really changing that pattern so that you're not going round and round in circles. So the universe really wants to just push you forward. So just changing that mindset of, I want this thing, I'm going to try and get it. And then that like insecurity, that pattern that comes in, and then it's like, you're not going to get it. You never get it. You never, it's out of your league. So just changing that and being in surrender and being positive, and just, even if you're saying to yourself, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy. I am worthy of blessings. I am worthy of beautiful things. I am worthy of new beginnings. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of understanding. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of security. I am worthy of change. I have worked hard for this change. 17:17. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. It's time to put your knowledge to the test. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. Even when you're not feeling strong, you are strong. We are all strong. You just need to sometimes push forward and it'll come with you. Like, it won't just be there. Sometimes you need to build it. As I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and blessings. Good blessings. So you'll meet on the way, okay? You will meet as you go through. Sometimes you've got to go through blindfolded and just trust. And that is your test, right? How much do you trust the universe? How much do you trust God? Ask your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels. Come with me. I'm about to take a leap of faith. You know, hold my hand. Hold my hand because I can't see where I'm jumping, right? But I trust you. I trust this is for my highest good. Whatever it is, I trust I'm going to grow from it. Okay, we need one more of these cards. Then I'm going to move into Anubis. Enough. You can take it outside and go do that outside. Oh, 111. Destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good for me. 222. Alignment. Outside. Matt, outside. Outside. Balance. Now is the time to take inventory out of your feelings. Out. Don't make me keep getting up there. This has got to be my most distracting reading I've ever done. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. When things feel too much, sometimes, you've just got to listen to your intuition. You've got to rest. Even if it feels like a time that you can't rest, like you've got things to do, they can wait. Sometimes you need to regenerate, and then you'll get a burst of energy to do all those things, and you'll catch up, right? You'll catch up. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. Yeah, balance. Balance. Yeah, there's been a lot of energy of duality. 1212. Duality. Should we get some Egyptian cards? Don't start, mate. I wonder if Anubis will come out. He's always barking at the neighbours. I'm trying to teach him not to. Okay, spirit guides, ancestors, Egyptian gods that resonate with this reading, that resonate with the collective, they need to be aware of right now. I felt like I dropped one. Number 33 might be of significance for you. I need a little cushion behind my back in this seat, I think. I spend a lot of hours at this chair doing my psychology degree at the moment. Number 13, Ma'at, truth and fairness. So, might be something that you want to look up and look into is the Egyptian goddess Ma'at. So justice being brought in. Justice and protection, speaking your truth. Enlightenment, so that you can speak your truth, know your truth, understand your truth.
Hey, come here.
Pata skill 15. So working on mastering your skills, knowing that it takes time. Pata might help you if you make, call on Pata, meditate, practicing and working. Our skills, they're an investment. We invest our time, we invest our energy, we commit, and we progress. It's a process. We must start with a seed. We start with an idea and we work at it and we work at it, and then eventually we master that skill, right? Respecting the process. Any more messages from the Egyptian gods? Who is surrounding our collective here? Osiris, number 6. So, transformation, death and rebirth, the phoenix energy. I've got the king cobra in here. So being seated on your throne, knowing your worth, standing your ground on your own. Sometimes even, like, if people don't know your worth, you teach them. You stand on your own, you sit on your throne and you say, fuck no. This is who I am. This is where I am. Don't come at me like that. Sometimes, old cycles and stuff, that you're used to, they come at you and you just don't feel the same. You don't resonate the same. You go through a death and rebirth and you are not the same, and you are offered that cycle that you used to and you're just not there anymore. You're like, actually, no. Actually, I don't want to do this. And you have every right. It's very powerful to stand up, have boundaries and say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. It might be people in your life you need to cut off. It might be a new job. You might just have to walk away in blind faith to situations that do not serve you anymore, and just trust the universe will have something that you align with. Might have to go without. Sometimes you got to go hungry, and it's good for us. It is good for us to sacrifice. Honestly, I said that to my daughter. Like, I gave her the resources. She's 18. She's got her own apartment now. I gave her the resources. I show my children their resources. I do not do it for them. Like, here are some resources. So if you're ever struggling, you don't have to go hungry, but it is good for you sometimes to go without. Then you really appreciate when your blessings come in. And you're adaptable, you're flexible, you're resilient because you know how to go without. Don't chew up your bowl. Don't do that. No. Any more messages for our collective today? Oh, Bastet. Best number 16. Oh, it's my favorite number too. This is Bastet on my arm here. We resonate. Passion. So she's also the Egyptian god of nurturing, of protection. She is a mother. She is a mother of all. She loves everybody and everything, and she will protect those less fortunate. She will protect those in need. She will nurture, to call on her energy, to call on her protection, her nurturing, her power within you is very powerful. You may need some protection at home, some protection yourself. You may need, you may have mother wounds that you need to heal. You might need her help with that. You can call on Bastet. I like to call her Bast in my head. Call upon her to be with you, to help you heal these things, to help you be strong. If you're caring for a lot of people and a lot of things, you have a lot of responsibility, you may need her help. She is there to help you. She could be there with you right now. She could be one of your spirit guides. Order and peace and understanding. Intelligence, using your emotional. I just got emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Okay, let's get some runes out here. Then I'll do some spirit messages, and then I'm going to end this reading. And my dog's just going to play up today, and that's it. That's just what he's about today. I'm not going to try and stop it. Well, that's a lot of energy. Oh, these are quite hard to pronounce. Raidaho. Raid. Oh, I was thinking raid yesterday, the word raid. Like, someone's definitely going to get raided. It's been coming up for a while. Probably not someone who watches my videos, but it's like an energy of a raid. Your energy might be being raided. Travel both in physical terms and those of, it's an R. If you've been seeing R, like I have pagan lines, so I see runes. I'm learning runes through the universe. I practice pagan rituals and magic sometimes when I need to, when I'm called to. Travel both in physical terms and those of lifestyle direction. So moving forward, a journey, a vacation, a relocation, evolution, change of place or setting, seeing in a larger perspective. So you're going to be given the sight, the foresight of what's to come, of what is on your path. You're going to be enlightened with this. So you might be traveling soon, you might be astro traveling, you might be traveling for work, you might be traveling, you might be meeting someone. If you're on the path of love, they might live far away from you. But there is definitely travel here in some way, depending on your perspective. I'm just going to move these cards around. So if you're seeing an R, that's what the universe is showing you. It's trying to let you know that you're going to be traveling in one way or another, or seeing the larger perspective of your path coming. That's weird. I've seen a roadworks truck. I don't know what that's about. They've got roadworks at the other end of the road. Construction. Oh. Dekana. Birth, general fertility, both mental and physical, and personal growth, liberation, regenerative power, and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth. So that looks like this. It looks like a B or like two triangles. Birthing something new. New beginnings coming through, new seasons. We're in we've just changed the season now. So new seasons bring new beginnings, they bring new journeys, they bring new experiences, new versions of you. We change as the seasons change, always. So you might have been in hibernation, you might have been in hermit mode through the winter. You might be going into hibernation mode, depending on where you are in the world, right? Runes, please, for the collective. Oh. Ingwas. Male fertility, gestation to masculine. Eternal internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family love, caring, human warmth, the home. So I feel like this is a divine, oh my god, I'm just going over and over again, like a relationship of some sort, coming into harmony possibly in your already relationship that you have. Get soul tribe energy. You might have been investing in yourself and praying, waiting, just working towards building connections. What are you doing? Using your common sense. So learning to just see the cycles ahead of you and what you are going to outside put your energy into and what you are not going to. We're not playing these games. I'm over it. So yeah, finding your strengths. Find your strengths, appreciate them, find your weaknesses also and work on them. I just seen 1, 2, 3, it's my favorite number. Well, next to 16. Working on strengthening your weaknesses, what you think are your weaknesses, what needs work, because that can seriously change things and bring in, you know, what you're looking for, what you are missing in your life. Privacy. Just got to download about privacy. Keep things private in your life that make you happy. There's a lot of power in privacy. Uncertain. Oh, Perthrow. Looks like this. It's kind of like a staple, or like a vase. Uncertain meaning. A secret matter, a mystery, hidden things, and occult abilities. You might be a witch, or a warlock, a shaman. Initiation, knowledge of one's destiny, knowledge of the future matters, determining the future or your path. So you might, if you haven't already, have a lot of downloads about who you are, who you've been, what occults you belong to. You might start seeing your path, why you're here, your purpose, what you need to do to align with it, what the things are that you need to learn, that you need to, you know, because we already know these things, but we kind of, we go through and we refresh our memory and it'll bring back our past life knowledge that we've already learned it over and over again. We learn it again in new lives, but it's already stored, it's DNA coded within us, and it's coded within our soul also. It's like muscle memory, right? If you know about muscle memory, if you've already built those muscles, even if you've stopped for a while and, you know, you think you've lost the muscle, the memory is imprinted, it's imprinting. So just refreshing and that knowledge will come through. Going over and refreshing, right? Refreshing the memory, refreshing the codes. Get some spirit messages for you now. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. I did see the sun before, right? The birds will sing, the clouds will clear, and you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will be soon rewarded for your patience. Hold on, you are far stronger than you think. We go through these stages, I notice, where you're like, you've done a lot of work and you start to feel like stagnant. you start to feel like, what is this all for? Was this a waste of time? Was this a waste of energy? You get caught up in like this little, well, it's very powerful actually, like this tornado, this storm of unsure of am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Has this all been for nothing? You know, if sometimes when things don't progress and they don't actually manifest, it was about the lesson. There was a lesson in that was helping you grow towards what is actually going to manifest. Not everything manifests, but you manifest, you grow. You need these bits of knowledge to build yourself as a whole. These fragments, sometimes it's finding fragments of yourself, of who you are, that build you into this whole, that will walk through to this portal, to this new timeline. Like you're just collecting puzzle pieces, right, to make a whole. And then you make a puzzle and then you start again and you find more pieces and you make another puzzle and more pieces, and so on and so on. Not everything is meant to manifest. And when you can surrender and accept that, it is fucking priceless. Okay, accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. So being in surrender and faith and trust and just being. There's so much power when you can just accept. Just be like, this is where I am. I don't know what's coming. I know what's been. I am open. You know, speaking that to the universe, speaking that, feeling that, thinking that. I am open to what's coming. I am open and I understand that I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's coming, but I am open to receive. I am open to receive lessons. I am open to receive experiences. I am open to receive change, to receive development, to receive growth. Being open and being, you know, flowing with the river. Like I'ma just flow now, because that's what's needed. Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us and the universe to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. When you are in that flow state, in that acceptance state, in that you have your intentions, what you're doing, but you have no expectations, as soon as you surrender and you sit in that and you just chill the fuck out for a bit, those doors will just open like that. They will not open sometimes when you're trying to push and you're trying to control and you're trying to make them open. They will not open. They can only open by surrender. The universe will literally, your angels and stuff will literally, they'll try to guide you and try to get the message through. But they will watch and they will wait for you to release control and to sit back and let them do it before they'll open those doors. They'll watch you struggle, not for pain, but the lesson is letting go and releasing and surrendering is a massive part of it. And if you cannot do that, you will just chase your fucking tail round and round and round and round and round, because you need to release control over to higher power. You need to understand and accept that there are powers, that there's a lot of things that are not in our control. Okay, and we need to release the ego. We need to go through the ego death. We need to renew, to evolve, right? It's all about evolution, and we need support in that. We cannot do it all alone. Be ready. Release, sit, and be ready for shit to change, okay? You don't have to give up and quit and, you know, cry and make it a big drama like I used to, you know? Because then you're unprepared when it does, like, then you're really unprepared, because shit will just start taking off, right? You get stagnant and you're going round in circles, and then you're like, fuck, why am I even doing this? What is this? Is this a waste of time? And then you kind of quit, right? Not quit, but you lose hope. You lose, you know, and you just sit in it, and then all of a sudden all the doors will open and you've got to jump on board and you're not prepared, okay? So just prepared, release, and do it with grace. Make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. So forgiving yourself, forgiving past versions of yourself, forgiving people who have hurt you, forgiving situations that have not worked out the way you thought they would. When we release these energies, these low vibing energies that we're carrying with us, it makes spaces, and the universe can give us beautiful new things to fill these gaps, to fill these spaces, right? Just release, let it go, fuck it, who cares, you know? Like, not minimizing, I'm just saying there's only so long you can hold on to something that just doesn't even, you know, you've got all these beautiful, amazing things coming through and you're holding on to these things that didn't work out. For what? For what reason? Let go and, you know, let the universe bless you with something better. Oh, my phone's ringing. Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough. Even if it doesn't feel like it, don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. Yeah, now is the time to really focus in on your manifestations. Focus in on and what you're doing and where you're going, and don't be distracted. Don't be distracted by self-doubt. Don't be distracted by it's taking too long, by am I doing it right? Okay, you are exactly where you need to be right now, and things are going to change very soon. Okay, collective, I am going to leave that here. I feel naturally that it is time to end this reading, and I hope I've given you some helpful messages today to help you where you're at in this stage right now. Sending you lots of love, lots of healing. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my email and my website is in my bio, so just give me an email, check out the website if you like, and communicate, reach out. If your intuition says so, then you follow it. I'm here for you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye guys. I'm sorry for all the distractions. It just is what it is, but I'm here for you.